Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here in Bay City, Michigan. Today, what I want you to do is let's imagine that McDonald's was going to give away free franchises. I mean, how many of you would jump on that? I would. I'd take a free franchise because if you look at the average price of a McDonald's to buy one, you're looking at $1 million to like $2.2 million to get one. So, that's worth a lot of money. And what if they just said, you know what? This next year, we're going to give away, 1,000 of them for free, or 10,000, or 100,000 McDonald's for free, or as many as we can. Anybody that wants one, you just have to meet a couple requirements, and we will give you this for free. But there's some stipulations that come with it. The first one is, you have to go to Hamburger University, and you have to do this 32 hours of training, and you have to pass it. Okay, not so bad, but there would be some people right there when they heard about this, they would be saying, "Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about McDonald's." And let's say McDonald's said, "We don't care what experience you have. We are going to train you. We're going to teach you everything you need to know." Some people would still turn it down at that point. They'd say, "Well, I don't know. What if I don't pass this class? What if I fail? I don't want to give up my job and then do this." And let's say though, in return, they said, we're going to give you, you know, 20% of the profits off this McDonald's. So you say, okay, that's not bad. And now I looked this up. The average profit for a McDonald's corporation or McDonald's franchise is about $150,000 a year. So 20% is only about $30,000, but you're getting this for free. Let's say they also said, hey, if you have any friends that want to open up a free McDonald's franchise, we'll also give you 20% of every McDonald's that your friends that you refer to us get into. McDonald's says, we're going to give you 20% on yours. Any of your friends, we're going to pay them 20% of the profits on theirs, plus we're going to give you another 20%. That leaves us 60%. We're going to take care of all the expenses, the bills, everything. We're good with 60%. So, you look at that, I would jump on that opportunity. But here's what would happen in reality. A lot of people would say, well, it's just, I got so much stuff going on right now. It's just so busy. Or, I can't afford it right now. It's like, what do you mean you can't afford it? It's free. Well, I'd have to quit my job and go to this training and, I just can't afford to take time off and do it. People come up with a million excuses. Or you get some people that'll say, well, it's not a really healthy restaurant. It's not all organic. It's not all pure. Maybe if it was one of these other, nice little organic ones, I'd jump on it, but no thanks to the McDonald's. You're going to hear a lot of, you would think everybody would jump on it. It's like an opportunity to do this. And here's the other catch that they would have. The last stipulation, or maybe let me throw a couple of stipulations on here. The other one, they would say, you have to do this for 5 years, and then you own it. You own it outright 100%. How many of you would jump on that? I know I would. I'd be looking at it like, okay, I do this, I get 20% of the profit on my McDonald's. Any friends I get into a free McDonald's, I get 20% on them. Guess how many friends I'd be getting into McDonald's? As many as I could. Because if I'm going to get 20% on their store, not working for it, and I still get 20% on mine, I'm going to try to get a bunch of other McDonald's franchises open. I'm going to be promoting that too. So I would jump on that, and then I know at the end of it, if I ever wanted to sell mine, I could sell it for $1 million, $2 million. I mean, that's a pretty good deal for 5 years. And they say, hey, if you do it 4 years and 364 days, you walk away with nothing. But you do it 5 years exactly or longer, if you want to get rid of it, you can sell it. You can sell it to anybody that wants it then. You would still hear a lot of excuses from people why they cannot do it. They would say, well, there's so many McDonald's right now, I don't know. Do we really need another McDonald's? I mean, there's so many people can go to. I mean, I see them everywhere. Or, everybody's got food out there. I mean, there's Burger Kings, Taco Bell's, Wendy's, you got, you know, all these other mom and pop restaurants, these other chains, Applebee's, all this. I don't know. There's so much food out there. I don't know if anybody would come to mine. When's the last time you ever seen a McDonald's that didn't have anybody coming to it? And again, the average investor puts up like $1 million to $2.2 million in that, and they get back about $150,000 profit after all the expenses. So the point I'm making here is we have the same opportunity here with CTFO, but yet we hear these same excuses. The problem is people do not appreciate free. Go back to the McDonald's thing too. People would say, well, this must be some kind of scam. They can't be giving this away for free. What's the catch? And a lot of people would not do it for that. You hear the same thing with our business. We're basically giving away, you can call it like a free franchise if you want, but you don't have to pay any fees. It's totally free. And I think that's a problem in a way because people just do not appreciate free. They think, well, I can just do this anytime. These opportunities are a dime a dozen. It must not be worth much if they're giving it away for free. But when you look at that, like Karen and I have been doing ours for 2 years now with CTFO, and we built, an extra, really like a full-time income for a lot of people. What we have coming in for our check, and we split it between each other, so it's kind of like an extra half income for each of us. But a lot of people, we're bringing in more from CTFO in 2 years on residual income now than a lot of people that we know make as a full year income. And there's a lot of people that make more than that on their full income. But this is residual. This is something we did part time. This is something I do a little bit of work each day on it, every single day. It doesn't take a whole lot. Maybe I put half an hour into it, an hour. That's it. I mean, can you imagine if we really work this full time? Now, there's days where we'll put more into it, but consistently every single day I do put some time into it. So we have this golden opportunity, and here's what's better. Like you look at McDonald's, and it's an awesome franchise. I don't care if you like the food or not. I mean, they have some healthy alternatives on there, but whether you like it or not, look at the success that they have. When's the last time you see a McDonald's go out of business? They follow a system. The other thing that they would require you to do on this, they'd say, hey, you have to follow our system. You can't say, well, I want to build this Facebook page out there and, just put memes out all day long and hope somebody comes into my McDonald's and buys something or, offer the opportunity. Or I want to change this around. I don't like the way they're doing this. Well, if I can't do this, then forget it. I'm not going to have this free McDonald's. Or let's say McDonald's had a problem with shipping. Let's say all of a sudden, something happened with the cows and the cows got this virus and all of a sudden beef is at a shortage. Would you just quit then, walk away from it, say, this is it, man? It's like, I'm out of here because, I can't get beef anymore. I can't sell all these hamburgers. Instead of trying to sell more chicken or salads or eggs or things like that, people would just walk away. How many people could actually make it a full year? What if you got that McDonald's and you didn't make a profit that first month? How many of you would drop out then? Even though it's going to be 150,000 in the long run, most people, if they don't have that or they have a few bad months, because a lot of the owners, a lot of the McDonald's, when they first start off, they don't have a profit right away. It's going to take them a little while. And then once they get that rolling up, then it turns into about $150,000 a year for them rolling in. And a lot of owners step back at that point. They have the managers that they hire, and it's kind of self-automated. And then they take those profits and they go out and they buy another McDonald's and another and another. And those are the people that are successful at it. A lot of them own multiple McDonald's. Well, it's the same way with our business. We're offering something free, and again, most people don't value free, or they don't want to put the time in it. What if you got that free McDonald's and you said, you know what? I just don't feel like working it today. In fact, I don't feel like working all week or for the next 2 months. And you just let that McDonald's stay shut for 2 months. And then you decide, I really should do something with that. I think it could be a good opportunity. You open it up for a couple days and then you shut it down again. What do you think that's going to do to your customers when they see that? If they see you're not open every day, they're going to say, what the heck is wrong with this place? They must not be very serious about this. I'm not going to go to this McDonald's. I'll go to all these other ones. I'll go to their competitor across the street, Burger King, Wendy's, and Taco Bell, and all that. It's the same thing with our business. You have to treat it like a business. Treat it like it's $1 million franchise, because that's what it really is. And being in the insurance industry, when you build a residual income in the insurance industry, let's say you have a group of, health insurance clients, business clients, and you're generating $100,000 a year off that. Guess how much somebody would buy that business from you, that block of business? About 10 times that amount, $1 million. If you were able to build $200,000 off that a year coming in residual incomes off the insurance, somebody would buy that for $2 million. It's pretty much the same thing in McDonald's. They look at that residual income, $150,000 a year. It's kind of right in the halfway mark between $1 million to $2.2 million. So right about 10 times the average earning. And a lot of people don't think about that, because even if you built, let's say you only made $500 a month in this business, in your CTFO business. A lot of people just say, well, it's only $500 a month. I could make more working a part-time job or something. That's true, but you also have to put the hours in. $500 a month is $6,000 a year. So you may say, I only made $6,000. For a lot of people, though, that's huge. An extra $500 a month will get them ahead of their bills, start getting stuff paid off. They can become debt-free and then start doing investing. But if you were to sell that business, let's say you're doing $500 a month right now in your in your CTFO business, really it's worth about 10 times that. That's like having $60,000. So if you took $60,000, that's a 10% return on that money. That's pretty good. Where are you going to get 10% right now? I mean, like a guaranteed 10%. The banks are paying like under 1%. Maybe you can find a CD somewhere, some deal for 1-2%, but I mean, that's 10% return. So think about it. You didn't really just make $6,000 that year. You created an asset that's worth $60,000. So anyway, I'm just going to stop there, but think about it. We have a free opportunity that we give everybody. The problem is it's free. If we had to charge somebody, $10,000 for this business, they'd be a little more serious about it. And the problem is you have 90% of the people never do anything. They sign up for free. They sit back. I'm just going to watch this thing. I'm going to see if they build this team under me. I'm going to see how much money I make, like it's a free lotto ticket or something. Well, nothing happened. I tried this business. You didn't really try. You didn't never worked it. So just want to put that out there, kind of do the analogy with McDonald's. Let me know what you think about that. And if it gives you any ideas off it, or, maybe put it in a little different light, a little different perspective of how valuable this opportunity really is. So that's all I got today. Thanks. Talk to you tomorrow.